So let's jump right into our first color of our strawberry shortcake. And let's start it out with coloring in the actual inside cake of our strawberry shortcake. So for that, the first color will be a peach. Any peach you have similar to this, find it in your art box. And what we'll do is we'll use markers, but if you have anything in your art box, such as crayons or colored pencils, feel free to use that as well. So with your peach in hand, let's go ahead and start coloring in a few different parts of the inside of our strawberry shortcake. And this is going to be the cake part itself. So we'll start out here with this top layer in peach. And you could see here this area that's going to get that peach at first. And the fun thing about cake is we all know it's yummy, of course, but there's also many layers to the inside of the cake, and that makes it a lot of fun when you're coloring it in to a specific coloring page. So have a great time. You can also mix and match these colors as you want. So have a fun time being creative here at Sam's Cool Colors. You can alternate colors as you want. If you do not have a specific color, that's okay. You can use any color you have in your art box and substitute it as you see fit. Let your creative minds go all over your coloring page. Beautiful. So this top layer is peach. Let's skip down and leave these for later. But right in here, we're going to jump to this next layer and make this peach as well, just like so. And once we start to have other colors in our layers, it will make a lot more sense. But right now, there's only one color, so it looks a little bit plain, but it will look a lot better later on. So just continue to move along these really wonderful wavy lines. You see these wonderful wavy lines that are inside of the cake. Just follow along with those as best as you can with your hands and outline it little by little as you go to make sure you don't color over some of the other lines on this page. So right in there, we're finishing out with our second layer. And in here, the last layer at the very bottom. So the very bottom of our cake, let's make this with the same peach color, just like that, covering all of those little waves that you see there. As you continue to go all the way to the very edge, and then come back if you need to and color the rest in so it looks nice and full. We want our strawberry shortcake to look nice and full. Beautiful. So there we go. We're finishing out with our peach. So once you do that, you can set your peach to the side, and we're moving on to our second color, which is going to be red. So in your art box, find the color red, and we're going to use this on a few different places for our strawberry shortcake. So let's start at the very top. Right at the very top, we see these two really cute strawberries. So let's go ahead and color those in with red. So use that red very carefully and color in the first strawberry, just like that. And then you can move on to the second strawberry. Once you finish with that first strawberry, move on to the second one. And take your time. If we're moving a little too fast, you can always pause and come right back to join us a little later. Here on the right strawberry, at a different angle, just make sure you're coloring it in and staying within those lines, just like that. And continue to color it in. And now, once we start to color in these strawberries in red, we really start to feel that effect of strawberry shortcake. Beautiful. So now let's go ahead and use our red right in the middle of the cake. So we started coloring in some of the layers. The next layer right below our peach is going to be a red. So let's color that in red as well. And just be careful because the red, if you go over the line, it will color over your peach. So you want to just be a little careful and take your time with that, just like so. Beautiful. And just continue to work around the inside of that strawberry filling. So what we're doing now with this red is we're coloring in strawberry filling for our strawberry shortcake. So this is going to have a lot of strawberries, not only on top, but on the inside. That makes it extra delicious. So let's go ahead and continue with these wavy lines. You see these fun wavy lines? Just follow along those wavy lines as best as you can. It does not have to be perfect. All right. So when we get to the end, you can finish it right there and then just continue to color it in. And the more red that we use on this strawberry shortcake, the more strawberry filled it is. So continue to use that red. Have a great time with it. And what we'll do is this layer below this red line, let's leave that white because that can represent a nice white cream. So let's leave that white for now. And let's skip over and go to the next layer where we see strawberries. So go right in there and let's color that in with the same red. So what we're going to create is 2 layers of strawberry filling on this particular strawberry shortcake. And let me know in the comments if you have a favorite type of cake. Is it strawberry shortcake? Let me know. My favorite cake, if you're wondering, is chocolate. I'm a big chocolate fan, so I love any type of chocolate cake. That's my #1. But let me know in the comments if you have a favorite type of cake. What is it? And if anything, maybe we can find fun coloring pages for it and do it together here at Sam's Cool Colors. So let me know. So we're about halfway with our second strawberry filling layer. And once we do that, we will finish out with our red and we can add some more exciting colors coming up just like that. Beautiful. With the extra red we have, it looks yummier and yummier, this cake. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now what we want to do is set our red aside and move on to our next color. So now in your art box, find the color green. And on this particular strawberry shortcake, we're going to use green in a few small places. At the very tops of our strawberries that are at the top of the cake, and also on this leaf right here. So use your green in these very small areas very carefully, just like that. And also on the second strawberry, the little leaves that we know are on the top of our strawberries. And over here we have this big green leaf. Let's go ahead and color that in with the same green and outline it first and color it all in as best as you can. Excellent. So the green is a very nice complement to the reds that we have on the page. Now let's color in these very cute blueberries that we see also on the top of our strawberry shortcake. And to do that, you can pick the color blue. So find any blue that you have in your art box. And we're going to color in these 4 blueberries that we see on our strawberry shortcake. So these are nice and round, so you want to just be careful to stay within these lines and follow that round shape. Very cute, small round shape, just like that. Now we have a little bit of a bigger blueberry right here behind the strawberry. So color that in, and then we can move on to the third, which is also hiding behind both of the strawberries. You see this one right here that's hiding right there in the middle. So you want to get in between very carefully and then just color those in. Beautiful. You're all doing a terrific job at home. Great work. And now we have this one lonely blueberry right here on the right. We want to color that in as well with that blue. Very nice. So once you're done coloring in that last blueberry, you can put that to the side, and we're moving on to our final color, which is going to be a pink. So if you have pink in your art box, we're going to use that on a few different areas for our cake to make it that much more colorful. So I want to use this pink on the icing. So right over here, you see this icing. Let's go ahead and start to use pink on that icing. And it's going to really start to make this strawberry shortcake look extra delicious. So that icing can get that pink color. And all you need to do is just follow along with this same line and try to just avoid coloring over some of the colors you already have on your page, just like that. And keep moving around some of the blueberries and some of the strawberries and follow those wavy lines that we have on our cake, just like that. Very, very yummy. So this icing is taking it to a whole nother level and making our coloring page at the same time a lot more exciting. And let me know in the comments if you have a different color you wanted to use on your strawberry shortcake icing. We know that icing comes in any color we want, any color we can imagine. You can get some fun icing decorations done on your cake. So let me know in the comments what you decided as your icing color. And at the very top, you see we have these three whipped creams that are on the cake. And what we can do is let's leave those in white if you want, just so it has a little bit of a different color up top. And whipped cream, usually you see it in a white color, so we can just kind of leave those white for now. And that way it looks more like a whipped cream at the very top. So once we're finishing out here with the back side of our icing, we are finishing up with our strawberry shortcake. So now we finished coloring in our slice of strawberry shortcake together using 5 colors.